Jane the Disco Queen.
Can I be your 80s daydream? Can I dance real slow, baby? I know you wanna know.
Man, I'm talking about I need you more now than ever before. It's real out here. My little chocolate fixation, babe, I miss you, man. Check me. Holding hands is a thing of the past. I love blank with this toe sucker that's so fucking sound the sand.
Look at this old school Porsche.
When they say she get it from her mama, I'ma say you got it right. Body with a skin polite. Don't be in the humble type. Tell me, is you down? Cause I'm tryna go up tonight. Hoes and hoochies left and right. I just wanna live in a fantasy. I think we deserve it right. Top of the memories I've ever made in my life. Permanent ecstasy. Ladies is pimps tonight. Living inside a dream. Let's lay where the love is like. I put that on my mama, on my hood. I look fly, I look good. You can't touch my bag, but you could. I look fly, I look too good. Put that on my mama, on my hood. I look fly, I look good. You can't touch my bag, but you could. I look fly, I look too good. I'm so deep in my bag like a grandma with a peppermint. They say, oh, she smells good. That's just cause I'm hesitant. Sex game goes stupid, stopping like a toothpick. Never tell the truth, your opinion is irrelevant. But I know you think I'm fine. Might be too fine to hit it from behind. Reflection in the mirror, don't decline. I can't even lie. I put that on my mama, on my hood. I look fly, I look good. You can't touch my bag, but you could. I look fly, I look too good.
I really feel like Snoopy has a birthday coming up, but then he probably could just be graduating in his 4 phase, but he has been doing so good this week. And it could be because I'm off my period as well, but I gotta give my boy his flowers because he's been waiting. He's been waiting in the morning to go on his morning walks. He's been waiting a little bit better for his food. He's been calming down and knowing when he needs to calm down. Like, he jumped and I wasn't even coming to tell him to calm down. So that's how I know he knows. He is just graduated. Oh, I'm so proud. So this is another flower moment for Snoopy Doopy Dog. Yes, son. Let me stop. I gotta give them the credit. They got them dogs trained so perfectly. Like, literally, when I tell you them dogs can get out, them dogs can get the fuck out. And I love that shit. Like, I want to stand there and record them, but I didn't want to, like, agitate them. But, oh my God, I love that. And then he's not out, but brotherin over here came over here and basically told me that there was somebody walking, like literally warned me. As soon as we get up to the man, Mr. Sir here, he was far away, and he comes close to me, acts like he's not paying attention to the person, and then he looks back after a while to see where the person is. I'm like, oh my God, not Snoopy really graduating to protective mode.
I'm ill, in the E, fuck, nigga, free, that mean I ain't
acting, it's exactly how my mama act. Like, literally, down to the T, just constantly making everything an issue, all because you don't want to be wrong. That's all it is. She don't even know the answer, but she might already know the answer. And it's like, she doing all of this because she just don't want to be wrong. And it's like, baby, get over yourself, because you just looking stupid and you're not even all of that. Like, you're not a catch. Like, this doesn't make you a catch. And the fact that Aaron is all up on you the way that he is all up on you, like, at this point, you just need to take him, and not just out of desperation, but just out of, you ain't never gonna be happy anyway, so at least be with the one that really wants to be with you type of thing.
My goodness, I can't even see it.
Oh my goodness, look at my views for this video. I'm so excited. Excuse me. I'm so excited. Like, literally, I really don't care about the subscription. All I care about is people watching. But yes, this is why it's important to keep up with your stuff. Sometimes, because you just never know how well you're doing until it hits you last minute.
I ain't taking your shit today, no. I ain't taking your shit tomorrow, no. We can do it my way, so I ain't sticking, no, I ain't sticking around, no. Cause you just wanna play with my heart, I see you with the girl at the party. You think I'm just gonna stand nobody, want you waste my time, but I don't need to find, so I'm out. I guess I'm on you, baby. I guess I'm on you. I guess I'm on you, baby. We'll call it what you want. I guess I'm on you, baby.
Okay, so I'm going to the car, get my tripod, and I get it and everything, and the neighbor lady, she stops me and she's like, is this your car? And I'm like, yes ma'am. You know, automatically just respectful, just because I ain't got time for no bullshit. And so she was like, you really shouldn't park that far back because of the kids and da-da-da-da-da. I was like, okay. Well, honestly, the only reason why I even park like that is because of the people who come flying around this corner, exactly like how your car is right now. So, I guess she didn't like that, but I was respectful about it. And so she tells me, you know, about them being on it and all that. And I was like, okay, well, I respect what you say, and I won't park like that no more. And I walked off because it's like, there's nothing else to be said. You said what you had to say. And I said, I respect what you're saying, and it won't be a problem no more. And so like, I'm walking out to go back in the house, and she still wants to talk and wants to try to make an argument. And I was like, literally, I said, I respect what you said, and I won't park like that no more. You know, like, what more do you want from me? So she was trying to egg me on, and she wasn't getting what she wanted. And so literally, all I kept saying is, I respect what you said, and I won't park like that. Literally, that's all I kept when I say, to the point where she couldn't help but to smile at me because she knew she was fucking with me. And like, literally, bitch, I will not park like that. And if, like, literally, I was in my head just now, like, you know what, since we got the day off, I want to get some water for my jugs, and I'm like, okay, that can be like our little ride, and then maybe, depending on how I feel, we can go to one of the parks, and then I can walk him in the park, and then he can get an early walk in as well in the sun, because it really feels really good outside. Like, it's hot, but like, it feels good. And I'm like, I need to sit outside, I need to do something outside. So I may take us on a little walkie walk, nothing major, just I want to be outside, and since I don't have to go nowhere. And that is something that I promise God is, every time I get an off day, we're recording content. Number one, that always comes first. So here we go, YouTube, because this is like, literally, this has always been a job goal. Way before people were on the bandwagon, I was like, I'm just gonna wait for the perfect opportunity where I'm comfortable. And I've have accomplished everything to make me comfortable to be where I am today. So, yeah. So it's like, baby, it's not a problem. Like, literally, I will absolutely have no problem not parking there, just not in general at all. And I would be perfectly fine. Like, there are other spots that I can park at. And so, yeah, like, now it's like, okay, you trying to cause an argument, but watch how unbothered I really am, because, baby, I park all close to your shit on purpose to let you know. But my thing is, this is like, you're not gonna tell me I can and cannot protect my investment. Like, literally, I'd rather the kids be on my car more so than the person who is flying around this corner. Because as soon as she said that shit, she was like, yeah, that is more logical. Like, yeah, but you too busy trying to be ugly and thinking I'm ignorant, I don't know no better, and you end up looking stupid. But you don't want to look stupid, so instead of being like, oh, okay, when I walked off and said, I respect what you say, and I won't park like that no more, you should have left it at that. You spoke what you had to say. You said what you had to say. What's wrong? I'm not about to argue. What am I going to argue with you for? I don't know you. Literally, I don't know you. What we going to argue for? You think I'm really about to argue over a parking spot, baby? No, absolutely not. Not worth my time, not worth my energy, and 100% shit. I was hungry. And even if I wasn't hungry, I was still on a mission that you not about to fuck up. Like, I'm about to go continue doing what the fuck I gotta do. And 100%, yes. I did fuss because it's like, what the fuck you want from me? Like, you said what you had to say. So, yeah. Just had to get that out because it's like, how dare you? How dare you? So just had a little shower poo, just gave Stoopy Doggy his little bathy poo. And since we just on a tangent of people and basically their, whatever their issues is, this girl at work, we're talking about clients, and I'm just talking about how like everybody just keeps assuming about me, and she tried to justify it. The fact that I'm confident in what I do is the reason why people are gonna keep making assumptions about me. And I'm sorry, if you know that something is meant to be, if you know that this is something you want, if you know that like you've mastered just the basics of understanding what people want and like kind of giving them what they want, like, I'm sorry if you haven't yet to master that type of confidence. But don't be trying to imitate me because you think you know what's going on up here, because you don't know what's going on up here. Up here, literally, if you think I'm not like, yes, in a sense, the one thing she said was like, I act as if though I don't care what you say, I'm gonna do whatever I want, and that's not true. But 100%, when it gets to people just over micromanaging the service, like, yes, in my head I'm like, okay, yeah, all of that shit right there is not irrelevant. Like, I don't care about that. Like, you showed me your picture, I'm good to go. Like, that's all I need is to see a picture, or if you actually explain it right, and if you agree to how I say I'm gonna do it, and so forth and so forth. But don't assume you think you know what's going on just because I'm confident in basically trying to give the client what they want as best as possible. Because 100%, when they don't like it, I 100% have no problem literally going piece by piece, because most of the time people just nitpicking stuff. But sometimes I can see stuff and I want to change, but they're like, okay, and so I step back until they say something about it. So yeah, it's that. But it's like 100%, it's okay if someone is not for me. I have no problem passing someone off to somebody else, because I'm not under comprehending their vision, and that's fine. So it's like, don't be mad at me because I'm confident no matter what happens, whether I have to be with this person or not be with this person. I'm gonna do what I have to do. But 9 times out of 10, this is something I've been doing literally since I was a child. And one thing I always say is I'm a Beyonce of hair, and I'm steady proving that shit. So yes, and I love the fact that like so much of like who I am is who Beyonce is, as far as in like I want everybody to win, because it's like people fail to understand, like, if you think Blue ain't getting the check, you're crazy. Like, literally, anybody who genuinely thinks that Blue is not getting some coins, you're crazy. Number 2, Beyonce's sister Solange. Literally, no one knew she was her background dancer for the freaking longest. But guess what? When Solange did her solo thing, she branched out. She found her niche. She found her genre. She found her comfort zone. And she stuck with it. And Solange was successful at what her musically craft was, because it was different from Beyonce's for sure. But it was a vibe when she first came out. So Solange was successful in her own light. And then I saw a video on TikTok where LaToya Luckett was basically saying, like, basically in so many words, is like, while everybody's over here talking about Beyonce being the lead singer and like running with that narrative of the lead singer thingy, LaToya Luckett is like, literally, she's in the booth with every single one of us, like, nah, do that again, nah, try that again. Like, she's in the booth, and it's like, as LaToya Luckett is literally like explaining it, I can see it, because MTV True Life, like, they had their moment, and like 100%, like, she was like, nah, da da da, like, she was the one who was like on that ass, like, and that's why like Farrah never worked out, because Farrah wanted to be lazy. No, we just started and you trying to be lazy. We are nowhere near where we need to be, and you trying to be lazy, and you still trying to take credit for being lazy. Plain and simple. Like, she had to freaking go. Plain and simple. And it was a success from there, because guess what? As soon as you eliminate the dead weight, baby, it's a success. Kelly understood. Because they're family. They're family. Michelle is just a businesswoman, because if I'm not mistaken, I feel like she said she was a business before she was this. I know Michelle was successful way before this group, and most definitely her presence most definitely says that before this, she was most definitely successful, and if she did not become successful at this, she would have been successful, be it singing or corporate or whatever it is that she was doing before the group. So yeah, I'm that person. I don't give a fuck how you treat me, whether you treat me bad or good. I'm always going to do what I got to do to make sure that you are successful, because I have no hate in my heart. Like, hating you would be doing what? Like, making me miss all of my blessings. So I understand just that point. Us, like, I ain't even worried about all that bullshit that all of y'all even worried about. Like, I just want to do what I love. Like, literally, LaToya Luckett is like, literally, they're out having fun. Beyonce's in a hot ass car writing a freaking song, and it's like, I could not help but to relate, because that is me. It don't matter where I'm at. I'm in the corner working on the video, working on a hair video, working on hair, thinking of hair, saving hair, looking at hair, just so much, just hair. So yes, like, and that's always been me, like fashion, clothes, hair, like jewelry, like there is just so much in general, in that general sense, that's related to cosmetology that I want to tackle. And whether it's in a business setting or me by myself on YouTube, like, I'm going to do that, like, because it's for me. Nobody else but me. I will be my own supermodel. I will be my own fashion magazine. I will be my own this. I will be on my own that. And it's so funny because I made a reference on a Disney movie about, like, people complaining about the new Snow White. Like, I don't care. Like, it is what it is. Like, get over her race. Like, That's what y'all's problem is, and y'all just too stupid to understand. Like, you are the one who continuing it by being mad because the race has changed. This the whole point. You don't want nothing to change. You want everything to stay the same. Everybody is tired of looking at y'all. That's really what the problem is. So this one man, he made a reference about Little Mermaid, typical white people shit, and basically made a reference to basically whining and crying about that. And it's like, baby, if I want it, I go create it for myself. Plain and motherfucking simple. It's not that serious. It ain't got nothing to do with my life. Like, it is what it is. Like, you can't do nothing about it. So what are you complaining about? You, like, if literally, if everybody took down everything that everybody complained about, there would be silence. Silence. This is what the world would be like. Silence. Just like this. Do you know how annoying that shit is? Do you know how dead that is? Do you know how much of a robot that is? But you mad because AI is taking over? Like, hello. You don't want to live like a robot. No one wants to live like a robot. A robot don't even want to live like a robot. Like, come on. So, yes, like, when you just confident and you know that this is what you're supposed to be doing, why would I care that you're mad because I'm confident in what I do? Because the reason why I don't care is even when I am scared and freaking out and like, how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to do that, and have those moments, you still say, I did not look like I was struggling. So it's like, why would I care what you think? Because even when I'm struggling, you still like, damn, why would I care? Like, please tell me, why would I care about what you think when I'm actually struggling? And when you see me struggling, you think I'm actually just like confident and rocking that shit? Baby, no. When I don't know how to do something, literally, that wash, that blowout, that is me coming up with that style or whatever, depending on how much the hair is. Like, to me, how they do updos is nasty, but it's more so they just lazy and don't want to work on fresh hair. Because I'm sorry, I don't understand the whole dirty hair for updos when you get more out of the hair when it's fresh. So yeah, that's just my own personal opinion, and that's what takes me apart from everybody else, because updos really don't take that long. Like, literally, I can blow you out, curl you, do the updo, and it really not take that long because it's a freaking ponytail. Literally, it's a ponytail. So yeah. But no, like, why would I care when I'm doing all that I was just talking about, struggling, trying to figure out how to do that during everything that I'm doing, and you're like, oh my gosh, she's just so confident. Why would I care what you think, type of thing? So it's like, baby. And she knew she was wrong. And I know she was wrong because when she left, she didn't even want to look at me. And she normally tells me bye. And she knew that shit. So she last minute just waved type of shit. And it's like, that's all I could do. Because it's like, what is the problem? Like, are you really trying to imitate me? Because you can't imitate me. You can never imitate me. It's only one Kamil, just like it's only one you. So do what's best for you. Oh, and speaking of that, I can't remember if it was before or after, but here go God with karma at throwing a customer who, from the moment she walked into the place, she was just one of those customers that just not satisfied. It's going to complain. It's always going to be something. So it's like, there go your karma right there. But the thing about it, me, is I just had to suffer and I had to hear it. But that's all a part of seeing your karma, is like, here's your assumption right here. Here you go. Rock that shit. Since you think I know, I know, what I'm doing and I don't care. But the whole time that you're actually with this customer and I'm listening to you talk to your customers in general, you're the one who is not listening to what your clients is saying. And not even that, other people are like, that client only wanted this and she did this. And so like, there's been a client who was mad because she did not give her what she wanted. So it's like, you're the one projecting, basically. And that's me figuring this out, which I knew in the sense, because I was like, what? And like, it's like, in a sense, it's like, yeah, you're right on to a certain extent, but like, that's not what I go in. It's like, literally, I see a picture, or if I understand your explanation, or if I say pull up a picture, because if I'm not, like, I'm to a point where I'm like, give me a picture. Once I have a picture, we're good to go. Like, I'm good. Like, you trying to explain everything else, like, baby, the picture, that's all I need. So, yes, like, that's what you're not understanding. Like, I'm not trying to do all this talking and honky-dory BS. Like, let me see what you want. I'm gonna let you know if I can get it to look like this, if I can do that, if I can do that, and we're gonna keep it moving, we're gonna keep it rocking. That's all it is. I'm honest and I'm upfront about everything from the beginning, and that's all it is to it. And either you hate it or you love it, but whatever. Okay, so there's a cat that keeps coming up upstairs meowing, because I think it's since the cat that the neighbor has. So I just had to go to the door and yell, like, go away, shut up. And then here comes him. He was like, oh my God, let me go outside. So I guess the cat actually listened, because he was like so hyped to go see the cat outside. But yeah, I think it is probably about to get cool, because I noticed last year a cat did the same thing. Hey, what you doing? Me licking nothing. Another cat did the same thing last year, and it kind of like was cool. So I think cool weather is coming, and I gotta remember to carry my belt, because that means doggies are about to be trying to find some shit. So yeah.
It's that bird in the VIP line with the V-time and the East Laurent. She drive a Nissan and she in a Beamer.